We just got a new vehicle, the Argo CSV-SM. This one is super decent. Something I've been wanting for a long time. Something with a cargo bay at the back so that we can transport things from bunkers if our ship is not big enough. I do have my Corsair, but I'm definitely going to show you how you can use this today, since it's quite new and you can see it has little fat little wheels. But before we do anything with it in a mission, let me give you a quick tour. Maybe you haven't seen this little thing yet. Super decent. I upgraded mine for $5 from a referral bonus, so it didn't cost me much, so it's pretty nice for me. You can see here in the front you get a little tractor beam deployment where you can put your tractor beam here, just a little bit of storage. Since you're going to treat tractoring boxes, you can just leave it there. You can see you can store it. It fits nicely and deploy. I'm just going to keep mine on me. Maybe you can keep a spare, you never know, maybe a friend needs it. But pretty decent. It also has components on the side here. I think it's size 0 since it's so small. A fuse and a few other things. Power. At the back here you get the little cargo bay, open and close, so you can just put your boxes on there. So super decent. Plus you get other things here, life support, avionics, fuel intake. But the best thing here is the storage box. You can actually throw in your weapons if you want to. Only 2%, so you can fit quite a few weapons in here. Maybe you loot a railgun in a bunker and you just want to store it here. No problem, just throw it in there. So super decent. On the side is also components. So I'm really enjoying this little thing. I'm going to try it out today. See if we can loot a bunch of drugs at the distribution center. Since you can't really fly your ship in there, you might be able to use this to load all the little drug boxes on here, and then we can go sell it just to see how much money we can make. But I've been waiting for something like this for a long time. Yesterday or I think Friday, I made a video where we went to go sell drugs at the distribution center, and it was so difficult to transport the drugs from the distribution center to my ship, so this might actually help quite a bit. So I'm going to do the same mission and see how much we can make or how long it takes with this little vehicle. So let's quickly drive it onto our Corsair, and I'll probably show you the mission that you can take to farm drugs, and then we can go sell it safely. So here's the Corsair bay. See, does it fit though? Kind of feels quite big, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like Ursa size almost. I wonder if this will fit on a Cutlass Black. Maybe it's rock size. Anyway, let's quickly head over to the distribution center. I'll show you the mission as well. So for the mission here, if you go to contracts, you can go to the unverified tab. You probably already know this, but I want to show you. Then we need to look for destroy mission. We should see we need to go to a distribution center here. Grey Cat, Stanton, Production Complex B on Hurston. So usually there's quite a few of them. So let's quickly see. It's only one destroy mission, but we'll definitely pick it up to test it out. I'm quite excited to try this thing out. Let me head over to the distribution center. We're closing in on the distribution center. Just be very careful. This thing might shoot you, so you will have to hide behind it so that you don't take damage. But let me see if I can quickly approach it. Last time I got missiled here, so just be very careful. You might hear a couple of missiles here and there. Just turn my back so I can slow down a little bit easier. This time around, I think we're pretty decent. But when you do this, just be very careful. Turrets might shoot you. And NPCs. But we need to make our way over to the narcotics area. Okay, managed to land successfully. Now we just need to get into our little vehicle here. And we should be able to head over there. NPCs will shoot at us, so we will need to be careful. We don't want our vehicle to get destroyed. I don't think it has the base shields. So we will need to take care of the NPCs before we head in. Okay, let's close. And I'll probably drive to the entrance. And then I'll park my thing safely. And then deal with everything. It is quite a fight. So be prepared to heal quite a bit. Always bring a medkit to distribution centers, since they're quite difficult to deal with. If your arms get broken, you're kinda out of luck. But let's see what this little thing can do. Obviously, this little thing is not a tank. You need to be careful. It's industrial. So take care, drive it safely. Okay, I'm just gonna park it right here before they shoot at my vehicle. Turn it off, and then I'll quickly deal with all the NPCs, since they might be quite a threat to my little vehicle here. I don't want it to explode. Let me quickly clear everything. Might be quite a while before I get to enter the building. That should be the last one. No idea. So many, but I'm just gonna get in, so I'm safe. It's been quite a fight. And I definitely didn't die once. But I'll make my way in. I think we can take a couple of hits if we need to. But the only thing is we need to probably get out if we take a couple of hits. There's some drugs laying on the ground here. I don't know who took it, but I'm just gonna drive over it and hope for the best. Technically, I could have probably looted the NPCs as well, put a couple of crates on here, but I just wanted to see if the drugs can stack on this little thing here. So that's why I took the cargo bed. Holy shit. There's more NPCs right there. Let me just quickly deal with them. They're definitely not friendly. They're friendly now. Let me just look in here, since we need to probably deal with all the others as well. Let me just have a look around. It seems like everything is intact, all the drugs at least. Just a couple that fell here. Wait, this is my last drugs that I delivered, that I left here from Friday, because I threw everything here. It seems like some of them fell out and it stayed there. Kinda crazy. But I'm gonna get in here again, just drive my vehicle in, and then we'll fill it up. This drugs is definitely from last time that I was here, so it's kinda nuts that it persisted so well, because servers are kinda crazy at the moment, so it's very difficult to play. So the server probably didn't crash. So I'm just gonna park here and start loading. Turn off engines, because on Friday I loaded all of the drugs here to put on my Ursa, and I couldn't load everything, and they still basically here, which is kind of crazy. But I'll quickly deal with all the things. Take only the valuable drugs, the most valuable things like slam. I don't think you get weevil eggs in these distribution centers, but I'll load what I can, all the slam and things. Let me quickly see if I can load it. Let's see if this can snap. It definitely does, which is quite nice. So you can put quite a few drugs on your cargo bay here. So you need to only take the most valuable things, which is slam and maze, I believe. I just need to find them. Wait, we got one weevil egg, which is kind of surprising. I'll take it, but we can't really sell it at other places. Maybe I'll leave the weevil egg just here for now, since we only found one. It's not really worth it to go all the way to a scrapyard to sell those, since we can sell all of these other drug at stations, which makes it super convenient. So here is maize. Definitely always take this, since it's the most valuable package that you can get. Here we've put all the slam down. The maize is acting quite weird, since it doesn't snap like normal things. You can see it always one thing bigger. So for now, I'm just going to put it down here. Weevil eggs, I can probably take. But the next thing that we want to take here is probably, I think, Widow. It's the most expensive one. So I'll just load up on these as well. Okay, we loaded all the Widow. Now we need to do, I think, Neon is the next one that's the best. And then ultimately, Alter Toxin. Oh, there's one more uncut slam. Just put it on here as well. There we go. Now Neon, I think it's the next one. That's the best. I'm also having a problem with Neon, since I think it's bigger than expected. Since I can stack it, but it's bigger than the other ones. So I only can stack it in the 2 slots, not on top of each other for some reason. Like it fits, but it doesn't want to snap for some reason. Like it doesn't snap next to the other ones. So it's bigger than regular things. So it might not be worth it if we can't fit like them on. Like it's just like the maze. I think the maze is worth it. But let me just quickly see alter toxins. Can we fit those? Also doesn't fit like the widow and the slam for some reason. The dimensions is off maybe. So I really don't know the problem. Why it can't snap like regular things. Weevil eggs snap perfectly though. So I can just put it down here. Let me just take a couple and see if I can fit them. See, it doesn't want to snap there. So they're all gonna fall out if I drive. Quickly gonna reverse, see if I can get on the cargo bay here. Just gonna stand here. And see if maybe if I sit on it, I can better adjust everything. Okay, I managed to get on. Let's quickly see here. You can see it doesn't want to snap in the corners. Only here and there. Like I can either be in the middle or on the edges. Same goes for weevil eggs, I think. Let's quickly see. I think weevil eggs actually behaves. Weevil eggs is way too valuable not to take, I think. But we can put it here on the widow. Since that thing behaves. Where the neon, it doesn't behave like a regular. It doesn't behave like a regular things here. You can also can't stack it on the maze for some reason. I think the boxes is probably just bugged. So I have no idea what to do here. Since I already took most of the valuable drugs. Alter toxin also doesn't fit perfectly. I think it's all of these weird things with little packs inside of them. Although weevil eggs is just fine. So I have no idea what to do here. Do I just stack them manually? And I drive off with them. I think that's probably the best thing to do. This kind of defeats the purpose of having a cargo bay that's decent. But yeah, it's the only thing that we can do now. We need to take neon next, I think. Yeah, that's everything. They couldn't really snap. You can see. Let's just close to see what happens. Yeah, they couldn't snap. So you can see I'm losing quite a few boxes because they can't snap. But I'll do my best to get this to my cargo bay. Only the back one snapped. And the maze. So only these two rows snap. Then we've got one maze that snapped here and one neo. So not the best for us. You can see it's quite a dilemma. But I'll just throw what I can on here. Since I think it's probably bugged for the moment. Might have to make a issue council report there. But I'll drive my little vehicle out to my Corsair and see what stays on it. When we quantum travel, I bet all of them are going to go missing except the ones that snapped. But I'm just want to test this out, see what happens. Here you can see full of drugs. Yeah, it's not going to work. You can see as soon as you drive, they fall out. So not the best for us. Of course, they couldn't snap. I wish there were more widow and uncut slam. But unfortunately, it is what it is. We're just going to leave those then. All those effort for packing them is not worth it. But I'll definitely see what we can do. Also, they can't stack on the others, the Neo and the Maze. So that's the best pick that we can do. So we'll definitely see how much we can make with this. I still think this is more than we got into the Ursa. So it's not all a loss, but it's still very disappointing. I think it's more the box's fault than the vehicle's fault. Since I can snap all of the other ones easily. So it's probably just the Neon, Maze, Alter Toxins size fault. So that's probably why. But at least we don't have to double load our cargo. Since if we use an Ursa, we need to constantly take the Ursa here, load it up, make sure it snaps. But now we can just drive our vehicle on. And we should be good to go. Okay, here we are. The little vehicle. Let's quickly get out and then I'll go sell at the station. We won't be able to sell the weevil eggs at the station, but all of the rest we will be able to sell at least. So it will give us a good indicator how much you can make from this mission. I am going to open up a report just to say that the box sizes are a little bit bigger than expected. That's why they can't snap right. So I'll go sell and then I'll probably open one just to see if we can get this fixed. The station that we want to go to is Shallow Field Station. This will be our location where we can sell most of our drugs. So let's quickly head over. We're approaching the station. I'm just quickly gonna land and then I'm gonna deload, and then I'll definitely show you the terminal where you can locate it, since it is a little bit hidden. Now we can just land normally. We don't need to land sideways because we've got a vehicle that we can just drive out and then deload, which is quite convenient. Let me quickly see if we can deload this. Here we go. Super smooth. And I'll probably just drive my back to it. Unfortunately, it's super difficult to get on the back of this thing. You need a little stepping ladder probably. But for now, we can definitely just park it here, get out and deload with our regular tractor beam. Unfortunately, those boxes were bugged, right? So we can't stack all of them. But I'm going to open up an issue council report so that you can contribute as well. If you do this, just add your screenshots and things and show them that some of these boxes are broken. Mostly the neon, the maze, and the ultratoxin. Those boxes are broken. Okay, here is everything. You can see we've got our neo, the weird ones that can't stack, and then we've got all of our slam and widow here. So it's about 20 boxes of widow and neo combined, and there's 22 boxes. Plus we've got our Referral X, but we can't sell it here. I'll just put it on the cargo grid for in case we can, but I don't think you can. Put it right there as well, just for in case. But you definitely can't sell it here. I already checked. Let me send them down and then we go sell. We want to take these elevators to the Galleria. Once here, we want to make our way over to the left, and then we keep left, and you can see locker room. This is where we can sell. I already showed you Friday, but just for in case you're brand new to this video, you can also check here. Let's see how much we made. Lamb, we made about 15,000. For the maze, only one unit, but we make 28,000, which is super nice. And then Neo, only one unit, 900 and something. And then we've got our Widow here, 12 units, only 15k. Like you can see, Maze is like out competing it. That's why we took it. And then we've got our one Weevil egg, which we can't sell. We're going to have to sell that at a scrapyard. But for about 30 minutes thereabout of gameplay, that vehicle definitely does increase your efficiency. We made about 60,000. I am going to open up a report for the box sizes that's a buggy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, then you can watch this video right here where I loot armor at distribution centers to see how much we can make. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.